Harsh Reality said something on his video today that made a whole lot of common sense. He was talking about the Gonsalves family, wanting the gag order to be overturned, and them speaking out and, being upset that, so many people were cleared so quickly. And I thought that it was kind of suspect that so many people were cleared so quickly. I mentioned that on a video before because this case was huge and they were just starting to investigate it. So how were they able to clear people in a day or two? And they cleared so many people within a week. It was insane. It just doesn't seem like it would have been possible, especially for a small town. And Harsh brought up something that, people had alibis, okay? How did Bethany and Dylan have alibis when supposedly they weren't together in the house and they're actually part of the crime scene? So how can them being at the house at the time of the crime be an alibi? You would think they would be the most suspicious under the circumstances, and that it would take a very long time to clear them. Not in a day, So really, really think about that. You have 2 people living out of 6, and they don't have any other alibi, and they're survivors of a super heinous crime. They're part of the crime scene. So how can their alibi be that they were there at the house? It doesn't make any sense. I don't think they personally did anything, hopefully not. Like I said, we don't know what type of people these people are. We don't know if they're decent or if they're a piece of shit. We have no clue. I think they are pieces of shit for not calling 911, whether you like me saying that or not, because that's not a friend I would want. If, they could have possibly saved one of those people and didn't call 911. But anyway, they don't have alibis. They are in the thick of the crime scene. So how could they have been cleared so quickly? And there's still something nagging at me. If they always had people at that house all the time, I really think there were more people at that house that night. I really do. I'm speculating. It's just speculation, but I believe in thinking about every possibility that there could be. And so suddenly on this night, there's, no extra people there when there's always people there on weekends. So, we don't know that. We might not ever know it, find out. But I'm just saying, I think that they cleared too many people too quickly, especially for the scope of the crime and, the scope of the crime scene. And how can you say that Dylan and Bethany had alibis when they are in the thick of the crime scene? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. But anyway, just had to put my 2 cents in because, like I said, I believe that when you're covering case, you need to be intelligent about it. You need to think of all possibilities. Don't think anything's hard and fast and true. And I just think it's just really weird that they cleared so many people in a short amount of time, especially the 2 roommates, when, you would automatically be suspicious of them, the most, since they lived and they had no other alibi, unless we find out later that there were other people in the house. Then that's going to open up a whole new can of worms, because then you're going to say, well, how are they thinking it's just Brian then if other people are in the house and provide an alibi for Bethany and Dylan? So that's going to open up a huge can of worms. I hope we can find out the truth about this case. I think a lot of stuff is being hidden, Excuse me, my allergies are kicking my ass. I think a lot of things are being hidden. I think Bethany and Dylan are probably not ever going to tell the complete truth because they're covering up something. They didn't want to get in trouble for something. I am speculating, but when stories change and stories seem like bullshit, you have to speculate. So I hope we find out the truth. Anyway, guys, hit that like button and that subscribe button and check out my other videos. I hope you're having a great day or evening wherever you are.